Well, my goal for this season was World Cup in lead and World Cup in bouldering overall. So I could say that it was pretty disappointing, as I didn't manage to win any of the World Cup either in boulder or lead. But at the same time, there's still a chance to win the overall in both disciplines and in bouldering, and it's all gonna come down to this competition or tonight. So I mean, if I think about it, it wasn't that unsuccessful. If I will do well tonight, which of course is a lot of pressure, but it's the same like during the World Championships. During the World Championships, you also have only one try, one evening. So let's see. It's exciting. Well, so far I've done 3 lead World Cups, and I was a little bit unlucky because just as I got back from China, I had like a week to train lead, and during that time I was just sick, so I wasn't really able to train any endurance at all, even during the bouldering season I was still training a lot of lead, because otherwise if I only trained boulder I would be screwed for the next 2 months, because it's just so hard for me to train the endurance especially for the World Cups in lead. I would say I prioritize a lot. So this year I haven't really climbed that much outdoors, except for the weekends when I was just too tired from the training anyway, so it was more about like cleaning my mind. I only had just a few days when I was fresh and I was outdoors, at the same time very few days when I was fresh and the conditions were good. And I would say the only 2 days of decent conditions and good shape I had in Colorado where I managed to flash Jade 8B+, so that was a pretty amazing moment for sure, and that makes me feel like confident that I made another step, that I'm possibly the stronger than ever, even though you can't really see it on the competitions. But sometimes I was nervous, sometimes I made very strange mistakes, sometimes I was really close to the victory, but it didn't happen, so let's see for the rest of the season. Well, for sure Jade was the highlight, because I've never flashed 8B+ before, or an 8B+ that I would really think of like an 8B+. All the other 2 8B+ that had been graded, I didn't think that they were real 8B+, so it was a boulder that fit my style really well. I hope it's not a boulder problem that is subject of downgrading. I think it should fit well, and it was just the perfect moment when I was calm and just executed it perfectly, even though it had been a goal for me for quite a long time. I go to Flatanger for a week. There are a lot of projects. I would say most of them are just too hard to send them in 1 week, but let's hope for the best conditions, and that's gonna be actually the test if I made any further progression thanks to this rigorous competition training. Well, I actually started competing last year. I'm still doing it because I thought that this training for the competition, which I wouldn't be motivated for if there wouldn't be the competitions, will actually help me in the long run for my outdoor projects and potentially send maybe 9C in Flatanger. People keep asking me like, what do you think? Don't you think that in a couple of years there will be nothing left to climb for you? And I say just hell no. Already right now I have so many projects that will take me like so much time, and I know of so many different areas where there is just so much to do. It's actually not hard at all to find the route that's 9B+ or 9C. The problem is to be strong enough to do that. I like climbing as a whole package. It's not only about just trying hard, about doing the climbing movements, it's about everything. At first you need to train, second you need to travel for some climbing areas, you meet new people, see new places, sleep in the van. If I think about climbing, it doesn't have to be necessarily climbing itself that I think about as the first thing. It's just, I could already understand when I was 7 or 8 years old that this is exactly what I want to do, and since then I've just been doing everything that was possible to be one of the best.